Ready, set.
You hear the stereo on that? You hear the stereo on that?
Damn pretty girl, you ain't done it again.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I turned it off. That sounds good. Check it out, you guys. Let's go check out this radio.
Guys, today we got something really cool. I actually love radios. This is cool. Dan and I have talked a long time ago about what was one of our favorite or what is one of our favorite radios.
The DeWALT Tough System radio. I love that thing.
It's awesome. It's a little bit bigger than this. You guys probably saw it. It came out maybe 2 years ago. The thing is tough. It sounds awesome. One of the best radios we've actually heard, right? I've left the thing out in the sun, rain, all sorts of different things, and it still works. Now, I don't know if you can leave it out. This one's IP54 rated. I don't know if that one is or not, but it still works. So I'm assuming that it is.
It's just a good sounding tough radio. And
Right?
didn't we beat one up? I feel like we threw one up.
We did when we did the cherry off of Bodie's thing.
We did.
And it survived.
And it was one of the toughest ones.
It was very tough. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
like Dan was saying earlier, you know, two things that he really looks for on the radio is definitely something that sounds good, and this one actually does, like we were talking about, it protrudes the sound everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's got 4 speakers, you guys, and it has 1 subwoofer and a resonating chamber. So pretty much the speakers aren't that impressive. When you look at them, you're like, oh, they're like that big, you know? You're like, oh my god, those are small speakers. But when you turn this radio on and jam it, it just has such a nice, full, rich sound. I like to compare it to a Sonos Play 1 with better bass.
Is that what you have inside?
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, if you're comparing it to that, that's pretty nice because how much did that system cost you?
Well, that's like a $6,000-$7,000 system with everything.
But it's
a
really
Play 1
nice.
speaker
It
is
sounds good.
$150, $150. This is comparative to that with more bass.
Yeah, and this sounds good. And then the second thing you said you like in radios is the toughness, right?
Right.
And that's what this has, just like the other one's called Tough System.
I think it's the tough system. What is it called, you guys? Comment below.
Yeah.
Tough system, tough box. I can't recall.
But speaking of tough, it's IP54 rated. It's got these kind of side bumpers, so when it gets dropped or something like that.
It is a T-stack, so you can stack stuff on the top of it, or you can stack this on the top of T-stacks, either or.
And what do we got going on in here?
On here, you guys will charge any 12-volt max or 20-volt max battery.
Will also run off the wall too, right?
Yes, it also runs off of both, and it also has a USB port where you can charge your cell phone, and it fits pretty much any cell phone, big cell phones, little cell phones. It just fits right in there, really nice. And the cool thing about it, which Eric's gonna go over. Well, first of all, the one thing I don't like is this.
Yes.
I don't like adapters, power adapters, you guys, because they get lost, right? I mean, yeah, there's a place to put it in here and kind of close it, and you can jimmy it closed or whatever. But, you know, I wish it was just plug an extension cord in, because that's what we have on job sites is extension cords everywhere.
You never run out of those.
Yeah, you always have an extension cord for your radio.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, this is the only negative to it, and a lot of them on the market have this, so I mean, I don't know why they can't put this little thing in here somehow.
Yeah.
It does have, like Eric said, IP54 rated with this seal around it, so you know when your phone's in there. I mean, your phone's an expensive, one of your most expensive tools on the job site. I mean, now phones like $1,500 if you're an Apple ecosystem.
And I know iPhone is not made for the job site, but I gotta say, these are the worst phones for a job site. Anytime you get a little bit of sweat, seriously, I can't use it because if this just gets a little bit of moisture on there, I can't swipe, I can't do anything. I'm trying to answer the phone, I'm trying to do something, change station.
I know, I was always thinking that. It's like, you know how you have 911, you gotta dial 911?
Yeah.
It's like, what if you're in a, God forbid, you're in an accident and you're bleeding and you're blood all over your hands? You can't use your phone.
Yeah, that's a good point, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Not to bring a doomsday scenario
Yeah, exactly.
on you guys or anything. Eric, talk to him about the connectivity with the app.
Basically, it's got an app you can download and you can connect and use the app through there, which is pretty cool. Before I go over that too, one other downside is if you listen to the radio a lot, the reception, I'm not thrilled with the reception on this. There's never been one radio out there that I am thrilled with it, but just kind of heads up. Most of the stuff is digital nowadays.
But there's no antenna. Yeah, there's no antenna sticking out or anything like that.
No.
But I mean, a lot of guys too on a job site, if they're listening to they want to do Pandora, they're using their data, so it's expensive. So
Yeah, I'm always using, like when I've been doing the house, I have Pandora on and that's it.
Really?
I get sick of my music that's on my phone.
I know, me too.
So I use Pandora, but I got Wi-Fi there, so I don't really care about the data.
Right.
Does it pull, actually, you know, does it pull a lot of data? Like if I'm just using this, does music pull a lot of data?
Yeah, I mean, if you're streaming all day, that's a lot of data. Not as much as Nest cams. I don't know if you guys have Nest cams. Oh my gosh, those things like suck like gigs. I think each camera's 2 gigs a day, and I got like 8
Get out of
cameras.
here,
Yeah,
really?
it's insane.
That's
On HD.
crazy. So they have an app. It's called Connect Radio. It's DeWALT. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, so this is the app. It's very intuitive, very easy to run through. There's lots of features on there. The first thing is the power button. So you can actually turn this radio on or off through your phone, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that in another app. You have your device presets, which you can go through and add any FM stations you want to. And as you can see while I'm talking, it's scanning through this, well, not scanning, but it's telling you what the station is, what the song, what the artist is, which is actually very cool. Control the volume up here. Then you have your library. So what it does is it imports, I don't know necessarily imports, but it's got your songs from your phone. So that way I don't have to actually leave this app, go into my iPhone music or my iTunes and play from there. So I can play right from this app, which is pretty cool. You can sort it by the artist, albums, and then playlists. Unfortunately, it does not bring in my playlists from the iPhones, but that's not a huge deal. Let's see, so if I go back to down here, you can have your favorites, your favorite stations, FMs, and then you have your settings. Couple things, so you can still play Pandora through there, but you actually have to leave the app and play it, and it's if you don't like this app for some reason, don't worry about it. You don't have to use this app to control this. All this app really technically does by itself is the on and off, and then the, what is it, the stations, FM stations. So I listen to Pandora a lot, so I'm really not gonna be in this app. I'll basically be listening to Pandora through just that or their own app.
Just Pandora, and then you're just connecting to a Bluetooth as a speaker.
Yeah, exactly. So, and again, this volume I can still control the up and down with my phone, so I can still control the volume. So,
right, cool.
I don't know, it's a nice system, man.
Yeah, the Tool Connect just gives you that extra functionality if you're away from the radio. So like, let's say you're up on a scaffold, you're up on a high lift or something, you know, you're doing whatever on the ceiling, and it's like you don't have to, oh my god, this song sucks, or just to change this, to change that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know when I had Jeff, the electrician, over, we were doing can lights, and he was listening to my Sonos or whatever, and every time, like, just random weird songs would come on, you know? And it was just like, oh my god, what is happening here? And we wanted to change them, and we couldn't, because I'd have to like go find my phone, but I guess it's the same thing, but it just took longer. This was easier.
Yeah, no, I think so, I agree. No,
I makes sense. No. Whatever. Just buy it.
Yeah.
Buy the damn thing, would you? No, you guys, listen, DeWalt's not a sponsor right now. Sometimes they sponsor stuff, but this currently is not sponsored through them. I could say it's a piece of crap. I could say it's the greatest thing ever. Honestly, I think it's one of the top radios on the market right now due to sound. I really like it. I think it's awesome. I love just the whole simplicity of it, the way it connects, and you know, it's just a really good charging radio, especially for someone who has a T-Stack.
I like that it's got a charger on it.
Yeah. Or if you have a T-Stack, you know, cart, and you're doing building maintenance or whatever, or, you know, you just take it off, boom, and like you said, you're charging. The only thing I don't like about it is the setup with the power brick.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Why can't you just stick that in there somewhere?
I know, it's a big radio, man. I mean, it can't be full. If we took this thing apart, I'm sure there's somewhere in this, well, I don't know, because maybe it's got a lot of acoustics in it, because it does sound good.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it's made pretty tough, you guys. I mean, I'm not going to throw it because I know Eric wants to use it. But, I mean, I'm sure this thing's going to be around for a long, long time.
The other one has been so far. And that thing's been put through a lot.
Yeah. So. And you definitely need two, so. Alright, cool. Alright, you guys, check it out. Tools in Action. Don't forget to check out us on Instagram. You guys, Instagram's where it's at, on the stories. We do something every day.
If you're not on there, you're not cool, man.
Well, I don't know about that. But, you guys, definitely stories. Go over to Instagram, follow us, and then you click on us up at the top and you'll see our stories. Every day, me, Eric, Sarah, John Miller, we're always showing what we're doing that day. Maybe not so much John Miller anymore, but he's kind of lazy. Yeah, John Miller, that's for you. We're just kidding. We love John Miller. We're just giving him crap, you guys. You see him here on the channel. He does those awesome, intuitive videos, the how-tos and stuff like that. He just did something on that Porta Cube. What'd you think of that Porta Cube?
Didn't see it.
Wow.
No, honestly, dude, I've been doing my house. I haven't looked at anything. I have not been online. I haven't done anything. I haven't even done my email. I have been so busy doing my house, guys. And anyone who's gone through a remodel, you understand what I'm going through, so.
Yeah. Now we're totally going to get ripped by John Miller on his next video, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a little
It's a
banter
it's a
back and
table
forth,
saw,
you guys. But whatever. Tools in action. Check it out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click subscribe and like, dude. That's where it's happening. I don't know.
That's where the fun goes.
That's where the fun goes. What are we talking about, man? We just can't even speak today.
Yeah.
Tools in action. Check it out.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.